Who is it?
Hey, I got a quick one to link up with you, brother.
Come.
Hey, Deuteronomy 28:49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far,
Come.
from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flying. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Come.
Going into 70 AD, man.
That represent Esau. Like the clothing line they got what? American Eagle. Come. You know, that's another way you can know that the so-called white man is representation of the eagle. Come. And then he going to be the all-seeing. The eagle fly so high that he can see all. Hey, you know. And read it again. What it say about nations who you will not understand. Read that again.
All right. Hey, back in Deuteronomy 28:49, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyeth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And what they tell the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans in school, you speak Ebonics, right? What's the hardest language to learn? English, right? Nobody understands this filthy language. But you got these damn reprobates, which I saw out here in the lowest place teaching IUIC, instead of coming to the chief places like we're commanded to do. They in the middle of the Negro projects, right? So they telling these people that the Most High name is Jesus and God, right? Filthy, because their language is filthy, man. You gotta come back to the Hebrew. You gotta come back to the true language of the Most High, man. That's right. That pure language, man. Lashawan Kadash, man. The holy tongue. But what? The basis of men tell you that English is the most sophisticated language on the planet Earth, man. English is not our language. Our true language is Hebrew. English is not our language. You know, the Latinos, Native Americans, they also spoke Hebrew. While we was conquered. We always conquered by somebody. So that's why they speak Spanish, conquered by the Spain. We speak English, conquered by the England, the who British folks. You know, we always conquered. That's how you know what we still slaves. We still here in America.
But yet this day in our captivity.
Yet this day in our captivity.
We have not left. We are not in Jerusalem. We here in America. The America not have been destroyed yet. We still in slavery, captivity. The Lord said that Deuteronomy 28:6-8. We'll be sold to our enemy. Bond men and bond women.
That's right.
Who saved us? Nobody. They all joined together to what? Keep us from a nation. To keep us coming together.
Yep. I got a precept. Ecclesiastes chapter 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion.
See, Israel is the Lord's portion. Not you not you Africans, you know, not you Egyptians. Israel considered the 12 tribes, Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanic. That's the Lord's portion. He said every other nation is like spittle. Drop from a bucket. That's nothing.
That's right.
You know, that's nothing. It's the Lord's portion is Israel, the 12 tribes. You can't get over that or under that. The Lord did not come for everybody. He came from a chosen few. Like I said before, it's just like you get a bag of chips and a brother say, give me some. You give him a couple of them. That's who the Lord came for. That whole other bag, you might well throw it away. That is trash. The Lord only came from a few out of the 12 tribes. 12 times 12 is what? 144. You got 12,000 out of each tribe. The Lord, the domain from the beginning to be the chosen. He not choose everyone. Everyone can't do this work or bear this work.
Get those in on that.
This is Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing.
See, all nations before him as nothing. It's a wrap. You so-called white people, y'all are nothing to the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, argue.
They are counted to him less than nothing.
And y'all are counting him less than nothing, negative. Y'all ain't even in the positive. Y'all in the negative.
And vanity.
And vanity. It don't make none. So whatever y'all do is nothing to the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai. That's vain. Y'all ain't even looked at.
God.
He just got y'all on top of us for us transgressing against the law. But soon the Lord gonna turn the right side up.
God.
We gonna be back on top, ruling with a rod of iron, like we supposed to.
That's right, huh?
Just Psalm 94:2. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth.
God.
Really?
And who the true judge of the earth? The elect, the men that you see on the four corners of the earth, pushing their truth and sincerity.
God.
We the real judges.
Yeah, we just going to the Most High, the judge on earth. They ain't talking about lifted up.
God.
Because he's going to explain it right here. It say, render a reward to the proud. You know, and who the proud?
Esau. Esau the proud. You know?
Yep.
He the proud of the proud.
That's why I said the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
God.
Because that's what y'all were going into earlier. His pride it's brought forth his arrogance, man.
God.
That's why he feel like he can't be touched.
God.
You know, and then the Most High hasn't executed that judgment against him yet. But the scriptures also talk about how your sins and your deeds have reached unto the heavens. You know?
That's why Jake can't get a lot of money. Because Jake get a lot of money, he gonna get it out of control. He gonna forget that what he really supposed to be doing because he's spending that money.
Yeah, you gotta have time to spend it. That's why it says that to give me neither poverty nor riches.
God.
You know, but Most High, he make it to where you content with what he give you.
It's balance. It's balance. But that's just to show that how Jacob get proud and forget because he got money.
I got you.
But yeah, the pride of Esau. Go back into the verse.
And these few scriptures that's coming up, man, this should be the mindset of our people, man. This should be the mindset of our people, man. It said, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph?
God. And who is the wicked? So-called white man. He's the wicked.
So you supposed to be in the spirit of, Lord, how long am I gonna have to get up and work for the so-called white man?
Yeah.
How long is my little cousin, brothers with kids, is they gonna have to watch transgenders, homosexual be uplifted? How long are we gonna have to eat this fake food, the horrible water, the GMO meats? How long are we gonna have to do that, man? How long are we gonna have to put up, with our women, thinking that they have authority over us, man? That's the mindset that we need to be in, man.
A rulership mentality.
Not concerns solely about who gonna win the Dallas Cowboys game, man. Not concerned about who gonna win the NBA Finals this year, man. When we gonna get the hell up out of here, man?
Yeah, that's the main important. Hey, that's the question you should be asking, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, man. You should be asking, when will the captivity end, man? Because you're a slave, man. When you gotta constantly grind and work for the white man, you're under subjection underneath him, man.
Yeah, you should be asking yourself, how long I gotta stand out in front of the white man's establishment and sell him his own tickets? That's what you should be asking yourself.
Goddamn resale.
How long I got to hustle for crumbs, right? How long I got to go and watch the white man make bukus of money while he trickled down a few pennies, a few shekels to me, right? That's the questions you should be asking yourself.
Jake them and they stay behind and slide, and they not gonna sign crowd like that.
Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 20. And when the world that should begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they.
And we're right here now, man. You see the world, Esau's world is dissolving, man.
Come.
His infrastructure is breaking down, his bridges.
And you see it.
You see it.
And the scripture says, and they shall see all together.
Right. So for those who seek a sign.
God.
Oh yeah, hey. That's what's happening, man. The whole financial system, the whole things that are happening down in South America with the devaluing of the Mexican peso,
God.
right? The devaluing of the U.S. dollar. All these things are happening for a purpose, man.
God.
And they're happening to not be able to be turned back. So when these things happen, these are the signs of the times. And the Lord gave us signs with the righteous, where He gave His men those signs to look forward, to, man. But the masses of the people, as the signs happen or placed right before their eyes, they can't even see them, man.
And that's why He tell us to watch.
To watch as well as to prayer, man. You know?
Like the brother war bring out the so-called white man kingdom is circling the drain.
God.
It is circling the drain. It's almost over with. The kingdom is at hand.
Yeah, it's going down.
The kingdom is at hand.
Because as you can see, man, it's getting harder and harder for Esau to deceive the masses, man. People calling Esau and bullshit soon as they hear the news report.
God.
All right, like, you know, it's some bullshit. And we can almost tell you what actually probably happened, man. You know, so it's getting hard for him to deceive. He's losing grip of his power, man. You know, his own tongue is falling upon him. You know, all these whistleblowers, Edomites you got in YouTube world. You know, his power structure is going down physically, socially, and economically, man. You know, it's crumbling from every aspect, man. Like the brother from Dallas, Ariel, like to bring out, it's an algorithm, man. You know, the algorithm of Esau's downfall is happening from every aspect, man.
Spiritual equation. Spiritual mathematical equation, man. The Most High is the real mastermind of calculus, man. I had a precept for you too.
Yeah, just like Esau, he trying to do Jake against Jake now. You know why he sit up in false camp? He false Israelites camp. Like the brother brought out 2 weeks ago, where IUIC at? They in the hood teaching somebody baby mama, and it came out to be true. IUIC members, they in the hood. So they trying to deceive Jake before they even come on the real highways and the byways and get their truth. They going to them.
With deception. I mean, you're amongst the dead, and you're not giving them life, man. You gotta give them life, and His word is life, man. You can't come, with bits and pieces of it, or missing something, man.
Yeah, preaching that same old Baptist church Jesus doctrine.
Yeah.
You
Black
know,
Christ.
with a black spin on it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. With a little black twist to it.
Now, so the gospel is for our people.
God.
The gospel is good news. That's what's for our people. But the Lord's word is meant for everybody to hear, man.
God.
Including the so-called white man,
God.
East Indian, all the heathens. When they come about, we gotta tell them that they're going into slavery.
God.
We gotta tell them America's gonna be destroyed.
God.
All right? So really what a lot, see, going to the hood and you only teaching our people, that shit is off, man.
God.
And them niggas ain't listening. And you over there talking to somebody's baby mama talking about where your fridge is at, where your dress is at, sister.
Yeah.
And they don't know anything about the law. Where your dress is at. The Lord said wear dresses, right?
Don't even believe on the Lord yet, man. You gotta feed feed them baby food, man. They gotta believe in the Heavenly Father first instead of talking about keeping His laws, man. And because a lot of us, even when we first came into the truth, we gradually had to learn how to keep the laws, man. You know, we didn't just get everything right in the beginning. A lot of things we had to work out the kinks, so to speak, man. You know? So you can't talk about fringes and head coverings and things of that nature, man. How many of you put your woman to the side or sleep in another room when your woman's on her menstrual, man? All right? So don't be pressing the law all up in people's faces, man, because the law comes naturally through your faith, man. All right? I had a precept. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 21. Just continuing. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
That trumpet, just like when you hear like a tornado coming, it's an alarm go out. Then you know it's a tornado warning. You know.
It's a prelude to Jacob's trouble, man.
God.
This shit about it's telling you, man, it's about to get real fucked up out here.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro.
It just backs you up. It says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape.
And the only way you're gonna remain is you have to be a man of Yahweh.
God.
That's what's going to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, when he states that he's gonna be your guide. And then it goes back into Isaiah, is it the 34th chapter, when the scripture states wisdom and stability. Yeah, 33. That's what's gonna stabilize you, man. Go ahead.
Shall whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
That's it. Hey, because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to have angels around his men. That's going into Psalms 34 and 7. When you look into the Hebrew word encamp, that means that those angels are dwelling around you, and those angels will fight for you, man. Okay? So you didn't come into the truth by you not eating pork. Okay? You didn't come into the truth by you not smoking weed. Every brother that came into the truth had a demon that was exercised off of them prior to them coming into the truth.
By believing.
By believing. So you fuck boys out there that's actually out there in the hoods and stuff like that, you're not serving no purpose to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
That's
you're
why.
Supposed to be,
I'll just back you up, but so that's why it says in that day that there shall be men that say unto me, Lord, Lord. Did I not prophesy in thy name?
Right.
So a lot of people out there doing it in vain, but thinking they're doing it for the cause of black people, of my nation.
The scripture states you're supposed to be out there in the marketplace, man.
In the chief place.
In the chief place of concourse. That's where all the nations dwell.
All the nations don't dwell in no hood.
No.
Amongst all the nations, yeah. Because see, IUIC all about that bringing Israel together doctrine. You know, bringing all of Israel up. You know, 2/3 of our people are gonna be destroyed. Simple as that, man. Just get over it, man. It's no saving the whole nation of Israel, man. You think the Most High sent His Son down and let Him go through all that turmoil and all that hell to save the whole nation? Just say, okay, we're gonna let everybody come in. Now, somebody got to pay, man. The Most High paid. I mean, you know, Yahweh Shai paid the ultimate cost.
That's right.
But don't think that all of Israel is just gonna get off, man.
A portion of Israel was the reason that He was crucified.
Right, which basically was, really the 2/3 then.
Exactly.
You know, because most of the Jakes then, the Israelites then, was saying crucify him, crucify him. And how are they doing it now? The same way, crucify him. Jesus, oh sweet Jesus. that's crucifying him. IUIC, you crucify the Most High, right?
And they persecute us.
And they persecute the true man of the Lord.
Persecute the prophets, man. So if you do goodly, godly, and righteous acts toward a righteous man, right? I lost my train of thought just like that.
I mean, you will be rewarded ultimately.
Con. Oh, yeah, con. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So when you do wickedly unto him, you receive a reward as well.
A reward as well. Con.
I want to go back to what? Read what you saw.
Con. And IUIC sowing what? Wicked seeds. You know? You knowing that you're supposed to be calling, which your leader knows. I don't know about all the brothers that's up under Nathaniel, but Nathaniel knows, man. He knows the name of the Most High, right? And just like the elder Rumblai was going through, it's disgusting, man. It's hard not to get mad when you watch this guy and you know he know the true name of the Most High, and then he tell his men, well, you don't need to go by your government name. You need a Hebrew name. But the Most High and his son don't have Hebrew names. We don't know the true names of the Most High.
Hey, somebody get that the scripture when it talks about how when Paul was
Oh yeah, that was I was gonna bring.
bring that out.
I was speaking that. That's Acts 26.
And then like the Apostle Rabbi broke down, hey, if we go into Genesis, what was that? Exodus 3 and 6.
Exodus 6 and 3.
Exodus 6 and 3. Hey, get that out, bro.
I got a quick precept while y'all going into that. It's just to back up what you said, my young about if you do good, all right? Because this is Isaiah 1 and 16 and 17. It says, I'm gonna start at 16. Wash you, make you clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes.
And the only way you can be washed and be clean is through the word, man. That's the only way. And that's going into, I want to say Ephesians 5 and 24, 5 and 26.
5 and 26.
Yeah, the word cleanses you, man. Because think about it. Hey, we have a baptism, goddamn it, every night. Sometimes 2 times a day, man. You jumping in the shower and shit. So we know from a spiritual standpoint, that's not the way to go.
You gotta be baptized in the holy scriptures.
Out of holy scriptures, man.
This is the living water.
It says, cease to do evil. Verse 17, learn to do well. Seek judgment.
And how do you learn to do well? By coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Relieve the oppressed.
And who are the oppressed? The nation of Israel. But only the elect is going to understand that they're oppressed, meaning they're going to realize that they're in the trap within a trap, which is the system.
Judge the fatherless.
Judge the fatherless, man. And that's what we're doing, man.